John, I promise this isn't a Mike Sullivan, John Tortorella question. As this series matures, knowing him as well as you do you start to anticipate things he's going to do to change?
Our whole mindset is never really worry too much about the other team. I think when you get into a series and you're playing every other night, I think you're looking at more and more tendencies of the team. Yeah, so we're going to worry about ourselves and how we're going to play, but you certainly have to be cognizant when you're playing the same team every other night. You certainly have to watch for what's going on with that club and what are they trying to exploit on you, or is there something that we've really zeroed in on them? Not going to get over thinking about it because I think you end up losing a little bit of your identity. I think when you lose your first game, I think your identity is more to the forefront than anything. We're not going to lose who we are. We're going to go about our business.
Coach, the degree to which they kept you guys away from the net front in Game 1, how much of that did you see during the regular season? Or was that kind of a new development for them defensively?
No, let's not overthink that either. This isn't rocket science as far as how they defend and how we defend. I thought we put some good minutes in. I thought we were there as I watched the tape at certain times. We almost banged a couple of rebounds in when we got the puck there. I thought what they did really good in the first game. They blocked a lot of shots. We certainly have to be cognizant of that, of making sure we get shots through. But there's nothing special that I don't think either team are doing trying to defend. I think there's a willingness and a level of willingness that needs to be more consistent through the game. And yeah, so we're going to try to just go about it. And I feel good about our team. You lose your first one, but you got to watch the video. I feel good about a lot of things we did, and hopefully we'll get some rebounds and keep banging away at it.
John, you might have just touched on some of the answer, but if you need more offense, as you talked about, and coaching offensive players, you don't want to take the instinct away from them, is difficult, and you don't want to overload them with information. What do you do to get more offense?
Well, sometimes as a coach you hope, and really, I do think, like I said yesterday, we need to get out of the way. And you know, the biggest thing, Danny, you need to do is trust your players. I think in these type of situations, and I don't want to get overloaded at, oh my God, where is our offense? You know, we had the chances even, both teams. We had the chances even. I think where their strength in their first game is they capitalized on their chances. We didn't. So it's not like they developed a whole ton of offense either. So we touched upon it, like answering the first question. We touched upon looking at what they do. No real big surprises. I'm hoping guys have some instinctive plays, and that's where we got to be really careful and trust your guys. We have scored goals this year. We have some good offensive people on this club, and let them play. More to me is not the teaching and not the coaching. It's leaving them alone and let them play. These are smart guys. They know where they're at. They know the stakes, and so leave them alone. Let them go.
John, a couple of special teams questions. Why do you think your team did not draw a lot of penalties this year and get on the power play a lot? It seems like with the talent you have, that should have been something that would have been an opportunity.
This year, Staggy?
Yeah, during the course of the season. I mean, just
I've been asked that all year long. I don't know. You know, everybody says, "Well, were you working hard enough? Were you going to the net to draw penalties?" I don't look at it that way because I thought our team worked really hard. I think it's one of our biggest strengths is how hard we are to play, how hard we do play. It's a tough question to answer because I just don't have the answer. I know. I think it's one of the lowest amount of times a team has been given a penalty, I think, in 25 years. I think that's a stat that we have. And I'm no gamesmanship here. You asked me the question, and I'm just throwing out some information we have. We asked ourselves that question, and we have not come up with the answer.
Okay, the other question is, how would you characterize your penalty killing approach? Is it aggressive, particularly, or could you describe it?
I think it's as usually most special penalty killing is. I don't think there's really any penalty killing that isn't aggressive. It's picking your spots when to be aggressive, and I think at certain times in the one game here, I think there was times within those few minutes that we had to kill that some decisions we got to be sharper with our decisions and when to go. I do think we were. I think we allowed them to play a little bit too much in the few minutes that we've killed already in this series.